Hey everyone, how's it going? So when we left off, I don't remember what we were doing. I mean, we set up, a nice little barrel thing here, which is working slowly. We're very, 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 very slowly getting barrel, like one every 25 years. We also have our atomic bomb researching, which I think should still be researching. I'm very interested in exploding everyone and everything. So we go to Navis, we go to the moon, we go to the surface. Are we actually, where is the red science? What has happened to red science? There's no blocks. There's no vulcanite blocks. How am I supposed to do any sort of nuclear bombardment with no red blocks? Okay, so then, alas, where are the red blocks? Shouldn't we have like 9 million red blocks? This isn't doing anything either. That's concerning. Now I'm very concerned. There really is just nothing happening over here. What? Like I'm pretty sure, I really don't remember what we were doing last time, but I want to say I left the server running for a little bit. It's out of petroleum. There's no petroleum. Did like a meteor hit the petroleum fields? Where's petroleum even come in from? Right here. No, petroleum comes in from way over this way, down this way, through here, the 800-mile long petroleum line. Wow, that really is very long. It's got no petroleum in it, and there's... You get like 2 petroleum a year? I mean, I guess I could turn this off to make the petroleum... That doesn't seem right. This petroleum does get filled up. And then it pumps very slowly to the left. Also, hello, HCN42. Here, let me get the server stuff real quick. But I'm trying to figure out... Red science is not working. It's not working right now. There's the IP. I got a little distracted because nothing's happening. It's all come to a grinding halt. The giant factory of our dreams. And I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, I guess we just produce so little oil down here. Right, the oil comes in from somewhere. Over here. I assume we just had, like, this plant just has no oil on it. In which case, we might need to send oil. Or just start... Yeah, like, this is just depressing. It's 2 oil a second for all of these. A best thing we can do, I guess, is to start mining. You know, I bet we have a bunch of red cubes on the planet, don't we? We do have, well, some red cubes on the planet. Go to plan and work on it. We need to launch a rocket up to, or Navis orbit, because we're out of red cubes up there. And we're currently sending like 800? I think 21K seemingly. But oh yeah, I guess those are each 2. So it's seem like yeah, okay, maybe. Because that's 1, 2, and then I have no idea how I grabbed that. I don't want it. That should be a full line of cubes. Plus 129, so that probably maths out. Oh, here comes all the cubes. Do not touch. Will not touch. Those are all, like, weapons. Weapons of war in there. You've increased the numbers. Okay. Because I was looking, and for our atomic bomb that's my goal currently, is bomb. Big explosion. We need 5,000 red science. So, I was just trying to figure out why we didn't have red science. Now I know. So since that is going to kind of work for a moment, I want to finish this barrel train going. Just real quick, I want to increase production because it's a little slow. I think I need to increase these down here. Yeah, I have one. I have one casting machine. How many can I make? 3. I don't think we're making casting machines. I could be wrong. Assembly machines, cannons. Like a pulverizer. I don't think we're making casting machines. So I will just manually make the casting machines. I'm manually making the casting machines, and I probably need to go ahead and change this up a little bit. You know, there probably shouldn't be sand on this belt, right? That doesn't seem right, right? No, there is supposed to be sand on this belt. Never mind, because it's sand and nonsense that makes this. So we will do a little split, and then this split will run down like that. And then my casting machines right here. I should be able to put like 3 or 4 of these in a row. And we just pull the sand in. We pull the nonsense out. Brilliant ingots. And we do another one of those over here. It's working again. That's good. Good to hear. You know what? I'll keep the pattern. Have red belts go this way, and then red belts go this way. Close enough. And then probably should plug these in a little bit. Another splitter. And then we give it the sand. They they gave up. They wanted to give me that, but they just didn't have it in them. I don't even think this is enough of these. I think I still need more casters. So this is definitely gonna have to get changed here in a second. But let's go get more supplies to finish making more casting machines. I need concrete. Rowboats. Rowboats. Give me the concrete, please. Give me like 500 concrete at all times. Clearly, I need 500 at all times. I don't think there's a box that's gonna supply me with concrete, so I gotta go pick that up myself. Because I made the hobo concrete production. This is iron. This is concrete. Here we go. Yoink some of this. I should probably just go over here to this belt and yoink it. Oh, there's a couple robots with concrete. Not sure where they're getting it from. You're late because there's dinner soon. Alright, well, we'll... Hopefully, we'll have an atomic bomb by the time we get here. Probably not, because it does take a hot second. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I can make a ton of casting machines. I'm gonna make all of them. I want to set it up. Obviously, it's not gonna be the fastest thing in the world, but I do want Beryl to be produced at a somewhat efficient pace. So I am just yoinking a little bit of everything here, just because it's electronic circuits that are the main issue. It's always gonna be electronic circuits. I do have some blue now. I might as well yoink those. What am I loaded on now? Heat shielding? Yeah, well, no. I have 33 heat shielding. Concrete. It's a steel. I'm actually limited on steel. I really don't need more of these casting machines at the moment. I just want to be able to make them. What casting machines do you need, and why are you hiding them to the mall? I hopefully don't need any more than I just made. I'm gonna have what, 20? I can't imagine needing 20 more more than 20 casting machines. I just want to get the materials in case I need to build anything else, because if I can build this, I can probably build anything else. This needs more barrel. This is not getting enough barrel, so I need miners. I have plenty of miners. I just need to get to another barrel filled at 3.1 million, 3.4. Iron ore, that's only iron ore. Kind of looks like it wasn't. Power is looking fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably combine. I use both of these just because I can. Again, I want copious amounts of barrel, not a little bit of barrel, all of the barrel. I didn't murder everyone on this planet to not get all of the barrel. And then we get a little bit of the old miners out. If only I learned what a straight line was. This is gonna be 5 in width. I could probably get away with only doing 4. Does I lose a tiny bit on the edge there, but that's probably fine. And that's important. We probably won't care. Okay, let me get all 4 of these lines going. So we should have, hopefully in total, 2 more completely full lines of barrel. I could bind these down into 2. I'm definitely going to need more yield belts. I definitely don't have enough. Granted, this is a pretty poor pathing, I'd say, but it'll work. Then that just needs to come down to about right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably take it down to here and then grab this, take it to there, and then we'll bring all 4 of them together. But I'll have to go back and grab a couple extra belts before I can do that. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna be able to get all the way down here. But I only have about 400 belts left. And then this one comes in from here, it connects here, and then all 4 lines come down. Plop somewhere here. Probably expand this out quite a bit. Up to 36 in the old atomic bomb. I'm using my 1 jetpack fuel I got from the rocket I picked up. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's see. Belts, belts, belts. Those should be up top. Yeah, here they are. Take all of them. I'm gonna need a lot of them. The bots can go do whatever they want to do. I'm not particularly interested in what they're doing. These, and we want to go ahead and let's start plugging this in. Doesn't really matter if we plug this in now, because, you know, it's not connected to anything. And it's not entirely, like, it's not like it takes a long time, but I don't have to go back up there now. Then we want to grab these. I really just cannot do straight lines. I don't know what's wrong with me. Trying to get... Also, I'm a little worried about power now that I think about it. There's a lot of miners. Putting down a lot of miners. I'm trying to remember if a meteor hit Iceland again. It feels like one did. See, that's 22k. That's probably worth it. That's 13k. Yeah, I guess so. I suddenly feel like I need to be stingy with the miners. I haven't actually checked the power draw, but I bet it's going to be a lot. Miners usually take up most of the power. Here's our 4 tracks, which will of course turn to 2. I very briefly tried to hold shift to sprint. Feels like I should be able to sprint. He is already, well, he's jogging. A man jogs. He's just not serious enough to actually throw on a full sprint. Or is that a giant army of death bugs behind me? That's great and all, but I'm just not really feeling the sprint right now. I'm currently carrying 400 billion tons worth of equipment. Best I can do is a light jog. I kind of wish I could build him a treadmill so that he can learn to sprint. Okay, we connect this up, then connect over here. And then we have to connect it to a power, which I guess we'll do over at our other patch. Perfect. What's the, yeah, that's not good. Hitting 100% production, not good. On the other hand, we're gonna have so much barrel. It's gonna be a barrel of fun. And this goes this way. Don't you have nuclear? I don't technically I have nuclear. I just don't have enough to do core of X processing yet. I have 3, 1, 3, and 5. So I don't have, I need 40 to start core of X processing. Coverex, whatever it's called. I really cannot remember what it's called. Coverex? I think it's Coverex. Again, I called it, I read it as Corverex one time, so that is just what my mind instantly goes to every time. I bet it's Coverex. Coverex? Yep, it's Coverex. I need 40 of the good uranium before I can do that. And I think I have about 10. So it's probably more solar panels at the moment. I do have like all kinds of nonsense on this planet trying to get power at them. Because we have that, we have like the Starship engine I hooked up. I think that was over here. Yeah, the Starship engines. I mean, they're not running, which means I'm not using that much power right now. We just got... oh, because the dumb things are off. Because the conveyor belts are full, of course. No, but we're gonna have to expand the power again. Also, we're gonna have to go around this pole. Very unfortunate placing on the pole part. Okay, no more jetpack. I can't see with the jetpack. Might be blind. Here we go. Just build all the way around it. And then we want to connect in right here. So we just want to keep going right past the next line of power poles. In between these two. Actually, considering how big I want this to be, I might just go here and then straight down. We'll see if I've made a terrible mistake with my sizing or not. So inventory is full. Sure do love stone. Definitely don't have too much stone on this dumb planet. Haven't quite reached there yet. It's after the power poles. My inventory's gonna fill up with barrel as well. I'm not building around this set of power poles. I'll do it once for the goof. But after that, we're actually just moving the power poles. Coverex. It's always Coverex. I need to get a mod that just adds an R to it. Okay, so this probably needs to turn off one sooner. Have a space of 2. It doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm gonna have stuff passing between these two lines. But just in case. Okay, if this is our theoretical setup, we're gonna have way more barrel. I think we need to take this stuff and move it to the left. Try to think if there's a way to do it. If I move the cannon, I'm afraid it's gonna not let me do anything because the cannon's technically plugged into important things. So I'm gonna have to work around that, but I can work around that. It's just gonna be a little touch and go, but we'll figure it out. So those are chemical plants. I have plenty of chemical plants. I'm gonna cut you off right there. And then we're gonna yoink up all of this. I'm gonna have to take a bunch of this sand, dust, whatever this stuff is. And then we want to copy, just let's say grab this. Paste. 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 See, it's just these ones. It's the ones that have red, so I can go ahead and remove these. I feel like I'm definitely gonna overshoot this in terms of how much I can process, but who cares about ratios, right? These stinking ratios. I just randomly guesstimate. Okay, this gives me about 9 billion barrel. And we need to, this needs to combine. So this probably doesn't need to go up anymore. I'm trying to think if I want to, I might want to split this too. First off, let's grab you, and you're gonna go directly to the side. There's no reason to go up and down all around. You're gonna go directly to the side. And you're gonna have half go that direction, and the other half go backwards. Because we need to fill out the other half of these. Let's also come over and copy this. I had to get rid of my... I really don't want to get rid of my barely working sign. It's very important. Load bearing, if you will. Just trying to think how... I'm definitely gonna have to just rip everything up. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. If we want to do it right, we have to. Oh, look at that. It fits perfectly. I need pipes, but it fits perfectly. Mixed conveyor does not look good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look at it because it definitely is not good. Do I have pipes? Surely I have pipes somewhere. I think over here somewhere. We have angled pipes. Ah, yes, regular pipes. Let's just grab all those because I'm gonna put a bunch of them down real quick. Inventory full. I do not believe that's true. Inventory currently not full. Yeah, this conveyor belt's gonna get fixed here in a second. I've got a plan for it. I also apparently need chemical plants. Are you giving me pipes back? No, I need to charge. Okay, let's go grab chemical plant, which I think is down here-ish. We have nuclear reactors. Where is a chemical plant? Chemical plants, there we go. Let's grab 10 of those. Let's go ahead and just... I don't want to put those in the chest. I want to get rid of all this stuff. I don't need sand either. And let's grab one more set of chemical plants. They're gonna keep trying to feed me stuff, but I'm okay with that. Okay, and then we want to continue. We're gonna have to move this too, which is also an issue. Let's put this in here. This is important to get on both sides. Oh yeah, that's true. This belt is still under construction. I haven't actually figured out what I'm gonna do with this belt. Probably it's gonna go half one way, half the other way, me in the center, and combine into two. But I haven't gone to that yet. I'm still working on it. I don't want these. I actually want to put these up. Oh, and it's sitting more. Okay, so let's imagine that's what we want. And we have half of it coming in this way, half of it coming in this way, me in the middle, and spitting out so it goes half one way, half the other way. Not the most amazing thing you've ever seen, but it'll work, kind of. Because I think I want... I think we do something like... No, we're gonna have to get rid of the sand first. We're gonna have to pump it back in. That poor robot, he's trying. So the sand needs to come out over here. It is just gonna be all in the one belt. Oh, you know what? I think I got a plan. Which may or may not work. We'll see. What's the processing rate of this? It's... You get one sulfate and maybe a sand. Okay, so we got plenty of time. I think what we do is rip up. I really don't have room for this. I'm gonna have to put down like some provider chests up here to make. Okay, delivery cannon shut off. Good to know. I need to get rid of this and a couple of these. The ground, the car. I got rid of the pipes. The space capsule. Okay, let's rip up this belt. And I guess also, I don't want to rip up that. I just want to rip up the belt. I'm mostly interested in ripping up the belt. Because I need room, right? I'm not going to find any room over here. So instead, what we'll do is we'll use red inserters and come off the top so I can filter out the sand first. And then we'll come back here and we'll make a nice little mixture. I am going to need to pick up all of these. Because where this red belt is probably how I'm going to get the stuff to come back in as just the sulfate. So it's getting like real weird and glitchy with these belts that do and do not exist. So we yoink up this stuff. We don't want to leave any of it on the floor. Let me grab, like, why is it? It really does not like these belts. The server, I think, is going to explode. My guy's just jittering. This has never happened before. It's weird. Granted, I've never used a deconstructor before. So, yeah, I shouldn't use the deconstructor. It's causing me some concerns. It's fine. This is everything already. Oop, wait, nope. This needs to connect back. Okay, we picked all the trash up. I don't need any of this. What's the closest? It's like way over there, right? I'm debating putting down a RoboPort just so I can. It's not really a good place to put a RoboPort. Maybe up here. I put one here. Then I put another one like over here. I should be able to get it while I'm still working. So I want them to get the stone out of my inventory. So I should have some robots coming. Okay, take the logistic robots. Go, logistic robots, go! Take the trash. Alright, so we're gonna have red inserters rip out stuff, and it's all gonna go on a nice little line. Right here. Gonna have to keep up, robots. I'm moving fast. And probably what we'll have it do is actually meet here in the middle. So let's have this go the other direction. Do I have room? That's another question. Do I actually have room on here to grab stuff out? I might not have room to grab stuff out. How am I gonna get... And I could rotate it, sort of. I could have, yeah, I might have to rotate this if I want to do that. At that rate, I might as well just pick it up and then not even deal with the red inserters. Alright, well, let's deconstruct a little bit. I hate it. I really do hate it, but this is probably the better thing to... Yeah. Like, I could keep making terrible decisions, or I could just stop doing that. And I think it's better off to just stop doing that. Move everything up a little bit so that I can actually get things accomplished. Put just another chest over here to drop some stuff off in. A new star has been discovered. Okay, robots, you just work on that. They should do it mostly on their own, I think. Especially given that they're in the field of study here. So let's just do it up here. We'll have plenty of room to actually sort things out. And we can go back to our nice double wides. I actually really only need to make one, and then we'll just copy and paste. So this has that here. We're gonna have sulfate, so it gets pulled in from here and here, deposits there and there. And then we have connections, pipe and pipe, pipe and pipe. And then this connects up to here. And then this sulfate, so sulfuric acid, whatever it is, connects up to here. There we go. Which means these rocks have to get out of the way. And this connects in actually here. Stop it. Inventory is full. Too much barrel. It's always too much barrel. Wait, I can pick it up at the same time. Okay, so then we just copy and paste this about 12 times. And then halfway through we combine these. So let's get the old copier out. I should just be able to do this a multitude of times. Let's do it like probably about to the same place we had last time. You can always expand to the left. No overlap, they always connect. We're 53% on the old atomic bomb. Getting close. They're also trying their best to actually put any of this stuff in. But we want, let's say, about here's halfway. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So we need to be 16 in, or 8 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, about right here is where we want to split this into. And these are both just going to convene on this one belt and head this way. I might have to get blue belts in for speed here. Not entirely sure. We'll see how it all buffs out towards the end. Am I out of? No, I'm not out of regular pipes. I do have underground. There, it was queued up by robots really far away. That's apparently what's going on right now. What am I doing? This is the wrong. I need to be doing it on the other side. I'm. it still needs to do this, but it needs to do it in the opposite way. This actually needs to come in this way. Yeah, those are my inputs. Yeah, a little mixed up there. A little bit of whoops. Wasn't supposed to do that. Those are definitely the inputs. But it's the same theory on the outputs. Setting to turn on inserter arrows. Like to have them always on? There's one in alt mode. I kind of want to see what that looks like. It might be too much arrow, but the interface show insert arrows on alt mode. Hey, look, I found it almost instantly. That doesn't look too bad. The only time the inserters mess me up is when they don't have any power and I rotate them after putting them down. Okay, so this should theoretically give me a big old combination of salt, or not salt, but sand and beryllium sulfate. So then we take this, and we're gonna leave, let's leave a 2 gap on the off chance I need to do something. I don't think there's anything I really need to do, but just so I have it. Then we come over here to the left, mine about 18 billion rocks. And we have to reconnect it back to this, but we still have to set it up so that if we have overflow, it gets chewed up. So this is, we've got room like right here. So let's do this and then that into that. How do I not have these down here? Here and here, and then you turn sand into landfill. Good job. And then you grab, and then we're gonna have this come, nope, wrong direction. First, we have this output priority to the right with sand, so sand is going to get filtered out. And then that sand is again going to get filtered a second time. Do it over 1. However, the server is currently saving the map. No, we put this here. And then we do output priority to the left, just for anything. That way, the sand comes this way first. Because we want the sand to then scoot on over here like this. And connect up to this line. And we need it to come in on this side of the belt. So then it comes on this side of the belt, and then it continues to do that. So that way we have extra sand if we need sand. If we don't need the sand, it then gets conglomerated into landfill that will pretty much never fill up ever. Hello. And then we just have to have this loop back around and combine into this bad boy. Just remember, cannot move this. This has to stay. Also, the ones down here probably also have to stay. So let's go about copying these bad boy. Which planet? I'm on the Holomite planet, which is Manoa? It's Manoa. Can I copy and paste them? Move them? Because I might copy and paste, move them. I'm just afraid of I'm just afraid of moving them. They have the special wires on them. Anything could happen with the special wires. Okay, let's go ahead and grab... We'll just grab everything but the special wires. Let's do a quick refactor. Good luck. Move them and place them where you... okay, well, I'll do that when I actually know where I want to put them. I don't know where I want to put them just yet. Rewire them afterwards, okay. I don't know where I want, or how many of these I want. This might be too many of them. But on the off chance, it could be too few. Let me go ahead and disconnect this as well. Because it is in the way. We'll reconnect this in a little bit. Grab this to here. Rock is in the way. Get that rock out of here. Down to, it's probably not 1-to-1. Probably not. But it could be. Right, this gives me one every so often. This needs 25. Yeah, I probably don't need this many. I could probably live with just that. So let's go ahead and just pick these up. I probably don't need these. Because it's one... Get one every 2 seconds, and this uses 25 of those. Oh, that's every 75 seconds. Oh wait, not every 75. It's every 15 seconds. So I need a lot. Those producing one every 2 seconds, or it's one every 2 seconds. Yeah, it's one every 2 seconds. So each of these is 1 a second. So I'm making 32 total, but I have 16 stacks. So I'm making 16 a second. Which means I can power 15 of these things, I think. Maybe? Maybe not. We can also just plug it in and see what happens. It's also completely viable. Throughput limitations of half belts. Hey, there's no limitations if you make them really fast belts. You messed up your blueprint. What did I actually mess up? I'm sure I messed something up. Somewhere. Curves aren't correct here. Like right here? They should have been powered. Were they not? Powered now, at least. Oh, though these probably should be powered down there. Hold on. These aren't actually, they're, I missed the power pole between them. I see. I got the power pole between them up there. No, my stuff! They took it all. It's fine, we had space. Okay, well the robots are doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and connect up, or get the next set to come over here. If we can't theoretically make... How many is this gonna be? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14... Okay, I think that's gonna be about how many we need. Definitely way too far. Let's connect it in here and then to here. Maybe not. Okay, don't do this. I'm just trying to think how to make it look nice. It might be impossible for me to make something look nice, though. That's probably gonna be around where I want it. Thereabouts. Okay, and then that is going to put everything on the same side, which I don't really want. Because there can't fit in as many because of the pole spaghetti. What pole spaghetti? There's no pole spaghetti on this planet. This planet's looking beautiful. Never seen a more beautiful planet in my life. That's definitely not what I wanted it to do. We discovered new things. Okay, this should put one on each side, I think. Fast beam, long range poles. Of the line. Like right here. It's true. They are kind of in the way. I can move them. I think we hit too many of these is the thing. Look, we're just gonna do a little bit of plugging this stuff in. I think we have more liquidators than we do crushers that can support it. So I guess I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Look, I'm leaving a path of destruction and nightmare across the galaxy that people just follow me to help clean up my mess. My terrible, terrible decisions. Also, we need to... Let's see if this even, like, works first before I go grab the other stuff. I think it's gonna work. I mean, it looks like it's gonna work. It's gonna sort these out. We don't really care about this at the moment, but I will go ahead and plug it in. I should plug it in. Speaking of which, I should also probably plug in this one too. That's gonna combine into that, and then those are gonna start up. Okay, good. And then we need to just combine our old paths into this. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, I gotta hook up red as well. I unplugged the red briefly. So I'm gonna have to plug back red. Get out of here, you terrible, terrible rocks. And then, supposedly, this is better, right? Instead of using 4 underground belts, we'll just use 1. And then, let's go ahead and combine them in together. 'Cause why not? I'm kind of tired of taking 4 tracks down when I can probably get around with just 2. And even then, 2 might be not enough. Come down this way, and then this one's gonna come down this way. See, I played a little bit of Factory a couple weeks ago. And other than the fact that that game just runs so incredibly poorly at all times, the one thing I did like was when you open a machine, it would, like, because it's got this stuff, but it would have a little thing here. It was like, oh, you need, you know, X per second, and it will produce Y per second. So I was like, ah, I just need to get, if I got 2 things to do Y per second, I could do 1 X per second. It's just a real shame that it feels like most of the game is just trying to figure out how to fit things into the place as opposed to setting up factories. And we'll do it here. World Satisfactory. That, and I could either turn VSync on and have a mouse that was drunk, or I could not turn VSync on and have my screen look like it's been torn in half at all times. It does not work well. It's unfortunate. I'm sure it could be a fun game. Man, does it not work. Okay, this should guarantee that I have copious amounts of goods. Right? Surely it guarantees that. It's still kind of having trouble hitting the middle here, that I'm concerned about. Hype for the game, and it was an Epic exclusive. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Inventory is full. Great. It just, I don't know, because it should be fun. It is Factorio, right? It's a nice little Factorio, but 3D. but all the machines are so incredibly big that I feel like I spend most of the time just trying to fit everything into this, like, just fit it. It's not about combining the resources or anything, it's just like, oh, well, this factory is ginormous. Good luck putting it somewhere. Ratio from sulfate to hydroxide is 2 to 1-ish. That sounds about right. I have 32 of them, and I think I can run 16 of them. I also supply the character with 10,000 items with logistics. Okay, this looks better. I don't think any of them are hungry at the moment. They could get hungry. Let's do this so that that guy's feeding from the right. I don't think any of these guys, I like, who's ready for like an Ouroboros of madness. I could connect this back up to that. I don't think I need to. I think this should have us about covered. Other than right here, this is the one area that's not being fed. And that'll fix it, since this is backed up. We'll see, we'll see. We'll just wait a hot second. It's also weird that Satisfactory is seemingly always online. I don't understand why. It's a dumb factory game. Like, I should be able to run that offline forever. Because I tried to play it and the Steam was doing maintenance. So when I opened the game up, it actually let me create an offline server, but I couldn't use my characters because my character offline and online is different. So I spawned in the world and I just didn't have any of my stuff. I was like, oh, well, it's great and all. I won't be doing anything then. Let's take my stone. Publishers, developers wanting different things. Yeah. I did also play Planet Crafter recently. That was pretty good. It's not done, but it's an interesting concept where it's like the equivalent of a that can't be good. Okay, stop beeping, it's fine. But Planet Crafter is like, it's kind of like Cookie Clicker, where you're just waiting for stuff to happen sometimes. But it's my kind of game where who cares about the layout of anything? Because it doesn't matter where on the planet you put something, it works. So you can put like all of your solar panels just in some corner somewhere and the entire planet is powered. The same thing with like heat generators and drills and everything. And it's got logistic drones in it, which are pretty good. You just take a chest, you go like, I want this. And then you tell the drone to do it. And it'll just do it from any direction. Like, you just make a single drone and it will go to the other side of the earth to go grab your trash and put it in that chest. It's great. Only shame is it's not finished yet. So I got to the point where I made frogs. And then it was like, well, that's it. There's... You crafted that planet real good. Okay, so this is running constantly. That's good. This is also kind of running. I'm a little worried about choking right here. But then again, these aren't moving. Because, of course, I have yet to plug in the red. Ah, wait, the red's not doing anything. We still have... Why is nothing happening? Oh. Because it's, not going down there, huh? Just was not going down there. We'll see if half of one is good enough. It's probably not. In which case, I should do one of these fancy ditties here. Like, is it gonna queue up for me? Please? It did queue up for me. Good job. And then... so like this to this? Yeah, there we go. And then these should run at all times. Hopefully.